Morning and welcome back to Checkmate. I'm here at the Safe Harbor Marina in Stuart, Florida, getting ready to finish the last leg of my great loop. Yep, it's going to be the last video for traveling, that is. And it's right now, what time is it? Let's see, it's 6:02 a.m. So it's just barely cracking light outside. And I'm all a jitter. I had a hard time sleeping last night thinking about this last leg of the journey. And I've already had breakfast, had my coffee, so you can tell I'm already awake. And right now I'm just gonna get up here and turn off the breakers, go disconnect the power, crank up, untie, and get rolling. So let's get going. Oh man. Ooh, it's a little chilly out. Sun is just starting to light up over on the horizon there, light up the clouds. My bridle. Not my bride. I tell you, I love what I did with this cooler. Look at that. It's so easy. Normally you have to either roll up your cable and lay it here, or roll it up, open the door in the back and shove it all in there because there's a place for it. It's just so much easier with this cooler. I bet one of the best things I ever did. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah. Oh, my isinglass is all fogged up. Turn on my MFD, autopilot, and depth finder. Garmin's are coming to life. Turn on my secondary radio. Now comes the fun job of wiping the windows off. I always love that. It's almost as much fun as having sun glaring in your eyes for an hour when you're driving in the morning. So you get to see me do my acrobat trick here. Get a towel. I lay it up here so I'll make footprints on my dash. I open this up a little more. Take off my flip-flops. Excuse me, my boating shoes. And I climb out here. Ah, yes. Amazing amount of water that's in every wipe. Every swipe down is like a half a cup of water. So that was fun. And I'll do the sides also as well. So now I'm going to program in where I'm going. And it looks like it. Yep. It's called Fritz Island. All right. Auto guidance. Let it figure out the way. Let's zoom in a little bit to make sure it's staying where I want it to stay. All right, looks like it's ready to go. And then look at this. I don't know if you can see this. These are all the AIS. There's just so many you can't even read the boats. Like thousands, it looks like. All right, I will zoom in so that I can see the track really close. I get my boat right on top of it. I manually steer out of here. And then once I'm in open water, I get my boat right on top of the track and I hit start. Well, I can hit start navigation now, but then I can hit engage and it'll grab the track. And then all I have to do is watch it. All right, let's get going. Okay, started up my engines. Got good oil pressure on both. Oh, let's get going. All right. There's one line. Oh boy, that was a good throw. Okay, stern is off. Spring line. I'm sure glad there's no wind blowing, because this is the part that would suck when there's got wind and current. Just doing it by yourself. All right, hopefully I can get this one before my boat runs into the guy next door to me. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, here we go. Steering wheel is straight. Okay, let's see. Am I gonna clear? Gonna clear, gonna clear. Okay. I am clear. Little pivot action here. Give it a little more on the stern engine, the port engine. Little steering wheel action. And we are off. I want to do a quick turn here because it gets shallow real quick. So give it some beans on the starboard engine. That does a quick slide spin. And here comes the train. Tell you that it's the only part about this marina is that train is right under the side of the tiki bar. And it runs all the friggin' time. All right, I guess I gotta go that way, right towards the sun. Yeah. Oh, look at the sun coming up. All right, it's about time to start wiping off the isinglass again. It's getting to be where maybe the camera looks like it's good, but I don't know. But I'm having a hard time seeing through it. All right, I'm on top of the magenta line. Let's hit engage. And you've got it, boat. It's all yours. There we go. Now I can do another wipe job on the isinglass and get cruising. Now while we're idling in a nice open area, nothing around me, give it a quick look. Now's when I go down and tidy up the lines. That one's good. This one's all over the place. Okay. This one. I can just leave him off. Well, yes, leave him off. Get rid of this little spider. Dang, I hate these spiders. All right, if you make them fairly long, about like that, you can do one of these numbers. And it stays right there. Okay, go. Uno más. Okay. Okay. Everything was locked down. One more eyeball inside. Yeah, okay. We're good. Looks good here. Yep. All right, we're ready. Close my hatch here. Oh, whoops. That way it's a little quieter up here and I don't have as much air moving through because it's still chilly. And there is St. Lucie Nuclear Power Plant, providing Florida with clean energy. Look at these massive power lines. Well, so far it has been really nice and smooth out. That's a good sign. Still a lot of clouds covering the sun, so it's not glaring in yet, but it's only still, what time is it? It's only 7:50 a.m. And it's nice. This is an area that I've boated a lot in. Years and years of boating. A friend of mine had a condo down here and we were down every single weekend. And my memories of this area is there's a lot of boats here. And on a weekend, this place is nuts. So it's really nice to be boating in here on a weekday and not the summer. So it's two things that are pushing towards a calm, smooth water, not a lot of boats. I've only had just a small handful of boats pass me in the past hour. So this is really nice. I'm enjoying this ride. Got a few seagulls flying around. Ooh.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Lower her down a little bit. But just a few seagulls flying around. Coming up on the overpass here ahead. Forget even the name of it. But it looks brand new since the years that I used to be down here. But a nice ride. I'm cruising along at 7.9 miles an hour because the tide is going out. And it's a strong tide here. Just relaxing and enjoying. Thought you might get a kick out of or find something to complain about. What I'm about to do. I'm hungry. I've already eaten my snacks that were in my refrigerator here. Now I want a sandwich. So while I'm in this idle zone, I'm going to really pull it back to idle. Idle. And it's in follow route mode, so it's going to hold me in this area. Got a nice wide open area. No boats in front of me, beside me, behind me. I'm putting along at 4.3 miles an hour, just trying to hold me still under the current. I'm going to run downstairs and make a sandwich. As quick as lightning. So I'll do two things. I'll get something to eat, and I'll give you some of the guys out there that want to complain about something in the comments, something to complain about. Because I'm walking away from the wheel. Because frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Now, I've put all my stuff in here. I took the cover off because I know that I'm going to get waked by big boats. And yeah, let's just leave it there. And I put all the other stuff into the sink. Keeps things from falling on the floor. All right, let's see what I got. Got some sausage. Some, let's see, green tomatoes. Some big old naan bread. Yes. So let's come up with something here real quick. Naan bread. This is how you throw something together quickly. Piece of kibasi. Slice off. Let's see. How am I going to do this? Make some slices here. Some little thin slices. Hey, maybe I can cut myself with a nice sharp fillet knife. Makes for good video. Oh, yeah. Been there, done that. Okay, that's enough meat. Come on. Little piece of cheese here. Put the microwave. How we doing out there? Good on the port. Good on the starboard. Nobody around. Awesome. Okay, that's good. Slice me some green maters. Whoa! I'm gonna cut my fingers if I don't be careful. Okay, all that there. Looking good, looking good. Fold this thing in half. Oh yeah, I love naan bread. There's lunch. Look at that. Looks like a stromboli. Nice. And still totally safe. Just putting right along at idle speed. Not a soul around. So anybody that was thinking I'm complaining, look, I didn't die, didn't kill somebody, didn't run aground. Everything's cool. So cool your jets. I know some people out there just hate the thoughts of somebody getting away from the wheel. But the reality of boating in open area, boating in Florida, and boating in general is there's sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And you just use common sense and play it safe. All right, I'm gonna eat lunch. Here in Fort Pierce, I'll have to find out what this is, but there's some mighty big boats in there. The size of that travel lift, that's a monster. I did some quick research and found out that this is Director Fort Pierce. It's a full-service maintenance and repair refit facility for mega yachts. And that travel lift is the largest travel lift in the United States, 1,500 tons. Pretty darn impressive. Wow. Some big old boats in there. There's Fort Pierce Inlet down there. And it sounds like a whole bunch of cops chasing somebody or going somewhere. I don't know if you can hear them in the microphone. So I was planning on possibly anchoring right here, which now that I look, I'm glad I'm not doing it. Look at all the friggin' sailboats. Look at all that. Wow. That anchorage is just sucked up. You know, with all these liveaboards. Unbelievable. Wow. So just to throw a commentary out there, I know it's going to start a shitstorm, but this is what it's all about. This is why there are all the no more anchoring in lots of the southern places of Florida, because people just take advantage of it. They make their house out of it. And there's a lot of us loopers that want to stay here, but then you get all these people that just stay there, and they're not being dumped or pumped out. They're just dumping it. I have friends that are on boats, and I know they do it. So this is not opinions, I see it firsthand. Oh no, this is not good. And then you get people like this that take advantage and get an old junky boat, anchor it right here where somebody could anchor, and put their friggin' sign up on it. So, it's always somebody. It's always that guy. Somebody need a racing sailboat. It's up on the ground. I don't know if it's just sitting there or taken apart, or if it's hurricane damage or what.
Not on call, requesting the dock.
It's a big boat.
Hey Brady, Captain Mike. You said you're going to be backed up at 10:30. I see it's 10:30. We can put this anywhere you want to make it easy for you.
It's sitting there on ground.
We're going to come by you, your port side of
Slow speed, minimum wake, east of ICW channel, November 15 to April 15. So that's telling me that as long as I'm in the ICW channel, I'm good to run my speed. I don't have to do a minimum wake. It's only east of the channel during those months. All right, so we've been going for about a mile or two, and now come across this. Slow speed, minimum wake, ICW channel included. So now I need to slow down. And there's Ocean Boulevard Bridge, which links Sawalls Point over to Stewart Beach. Tell you what, sure can't ask for a nicer day than this. The wind predictions were wrong again. They said it was going to be starting to blow at this time. And it is absolutely a slicker. I love it. This is the Northeast Causeway Boulevard Bridge into Jensen Beach. And them there some pelicans. They're looking for fish. Coming up on the Fort Pierce South Bridge, which has been renamed the Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway. Very cool. Now approaching the North Fort Pierce Causeway with its drawbridge, and the water level looks like it says 23 feet. So I'm 18.7, I'll be good. And you can see they're putting in a new one, nice new, real tall one. Lots of construction going on. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Is he gonna sit right in front of me, right in the center of the channel, keep on fishing, or do I need to go around him? We'll find out.
It looks like he's slowly putting out of the way. All right, good. I'll work with anybody, just don't be a dick. It's really pretty in here. I love this part of the ICW that has all the little islands in between. Very nice. I just love this one, especially on a weekday when there's no boats running around. Well, not no boats, but not a million boats. Well, the plan is to get up here behind this island, this little cove. It's too shallow. It's too shallow, it says right there. So I'm going to go up this way here through all these sailboats and all this crap, because it's a better known route. We'll see. And that is past here, and I turn right and go all the way through into there. So it was 5 foot of water coming in. Now it's dropped to 9 foot. So I'm hoping I can get by this mooring field and all the way down where I need to get and find a nice place to anchor. And then it's not packed with boats, because it's a long ways down to where I want to go. And look at this mooring field. They have moorings, but everybody is rafted. That sucks. So they're double dipping on the moorings. Wow. Everybody's rafted. Okay, I'm idling through this whole mooring field here. Sure glad it's moorings and not anchors, because they are close together. It's the only way to get through here, and I'm not sure when I get to the other side that I'm going to be able to get through. So I'm going to put the camera down and keep my eyes peeled and depth gauge peeled. Let me give you a better perspective of what's going on. I came in under this bridge, made a right-hand turn. Here's where all the sailboats are rafted together right here. Now I'm up here where all these sailboats are on the moorings. In the video, it looks like this is all wide open area, but it's really not. This is extremely shallow in this area over here. You'll run aground. My goal is to get right up in here. These 3 sailboats on Google Earth are not there. These 2 are, but they're derelict and sitting in like 1 foot of water. These 2 here are there. This looks like an area that I can get into. However, it's very shallow, transitioning from where I'm at right now, which is about here, across this little shelf. So that's what I'm coming up to now. I'm trying to weave through all these sailboats, get across this shelf and get into this little area here. It's not very deep. We're going to find out. We're going to cross this shelf and idle around to see if I have enough room to anchor. Hopefully that helps give you a better perspective of what I'm dealing with. Man, this is really tight. I'm going to go through here. I don't care if I piss somebody off or not. I'm a little leery getting around anywhere else. I'm going to stay in an area that I know is deep enough. And there's another guy just going to move on out. Yeah, let's just pretend as though you don't see me. Look at that, they won't even look. Amazing. Different attitude back here, boy. Tell you what. It's the second one now that has come out in a boat. He gives you a quick glance, and then he looks down like he's like, oh, I didn't see you. Then he goes real slow in front of you. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to try this back way here. It's probably going to be too shallow. No, I'm going to go straight. Okay, man.
Nice. I hope I got room in there. Depth and swing room. There's a old broken down boat. All right. Oh, and there's another sailboat aground. Great. That means shallow. All right. I got 9 foot. 9.3, 9.2, 9.1, 9. All I see is boats sitting on the ground. There's 8. All right, slow down. All right, slowly gonna creep in here and see what kind of depth I've got. 7.9, 7.8, 7.7, 7.1. Get deeper, come on. 7.2, yeah. It's holding at 7.3, 7.2, 6.8, 6.6, 6.5, 6.4, 6.3. Swinging the ass end around here, because that's where the depth finder is located. All right, 6. All right, so the wind's going to blow me this way. I feel the wind coming from my right. So I'm going to let it blow me over there a little bit. See what kind of depth I have. Okay, I'm pretty close to shore. Look at that. Still got 6 foot. Okay. I'm going to go up here now, see what I got. Up close to these boats. Hopefully I've got enough. 7. All right, I'm going to drop. Stop it right about, let's see. Let's go a little further over that way. Got people watching. Somebody yelling at me? Huh?
I only got one question for you.
Yeah.
You run your generator all night long?
Oh yeah, it's really loud too. No, I don't run nothing. I'm good. I'm a good neighbor.
Sir, 66 Alpha. 66. Go ahead, John, please. You look today. 1934 feet, crab, 3.5. And your beam. That beam. Just past that side tie. So if you
All right,
spin
it
around
is
and
bit
start heading east, hit that
and
first
bit
flip on
good
your
too.
starboard
Let's
side.
see.
If you stern it, it'll be a
Give it some
port side tie.
engine.
If you bow in, it'll be starboard.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you heard that guy. He says, "I got one question for you. Are you going to run your generator all night long?" That's a valid question. I agree with him. I hate somebody that does that.
A side tie on your starboard.
I'll go
you're
over
gonna
and
pass that go
make
to
friends
the
with
very
him, play
first
nice.
Actual slip.
All right,
It'll be right there at the end of that side tie.
engine's off.
Just before that
We're in.
other.
I think I'm good here. The wind is supposed to stay out of that direction, south-southeast all night long. So it should keep me right here. All right, let's go check things out and see what we got. Oh yeah. Well, I got all settled in. Anchor's holding good. And I'm making dinner. I made a big batch of coleslaw, Michael's world famous coleslaw. And now I sauteed up some onions and garlic and put the rest of the kibasi that I had in there. And just sauteing it up a little bit. I might make some rice, but I don't want to excite my sailboat neighbor over there. First thing he did is, "Oh, you gonna run your generator?" So I want to play nicey-nicey with my neighbors. So I think I'm just gonna cook this up, have dinner. Maybe I'll cook the rice up for tomorrow. This is enough for about 3 days.
Can't wait. It smells so good. Oh, it smells wonderful.
Well, good morning. Had a good night's sleep last night. It was kind of hard to get to sleep because I was thinking this is my last trip of this entire Great Loop. From here, I head straight home. At least that's the plan. So 58 miles, I think it is. So it's a pretty long one for me. We just had. I wish I'd had it recorded. I think it'd have a little bit of it. It was really beautiful this morning. Yeah. So this is mixed emotions day. I'm sure on the way back I'll be thinking about everything that's happened throughout the year. Kind of anxious to get home, but anxious not to, especially after staying in a beautiful anchorage. I love anchoring out. So I need to get going with my typical engine checks, remove my bridle off the anchor, have breakfast, bring everything upstairs, crank up and head out. So I guess let's get going. Fuel pressure, engine just started. I've got the isinglass, pretty much wiped off. Still needs to dry in the sun. It's nice and slick out. I'm going to idle between all those sailboats, and they are close. I had some people ask how I pull the anchor up, what procedure I use. If it's calm, like right now, it's totally dead calm. You can see my anchor chain is hanging straight down, even though there's 50 feet of chain out, 60 feet of chain out. I just come up here, open this up. I press my up button with my foot, and I let it get a little bit of tension on it, and the boat will start to drift forward. I don't pull hard on it. See the boat starting to drift forward already, and I just keep doing that, bumping it, little tension, and the boat slowly starts to drift towards the anchor. You can see the boat's drifting right towards the anchor. So that's how I do it when I don't have somebody up here standing telling me which way to drive or pointing in the direction of the anchor. I let the boat do its own thing. Like this, it goes right towards the anchor. And then once it gets over the anchor, I put a little more tension on it, and the boat will drift forward, and just the inertia of the boat going forward is usually enough to pull the anchor out. I might have to give it one more little bump. Let's see. It's actually coming loose. I let it set a little longer. These windlasses are designed to take the stress. They have clutches in them. There you go, broke free. And then the next thing I do is look for how much mud is on there. And I got a little mud, so I'm going to lower it back down again. And right that far down, and I'm going to drag it as I leave. While I was pulling my anchor, the next door neighbor in the sailboat came over to me and told me about a better way to try and get out of here as opposed to weaving through the sailboats.
Go out this way, right?
No, can I?
Pass to the left.
How deep is it?
Oh, probably 5 foot.
Yeah?
Yeah, at high tide I can get my sailboat out.
Can
You
you?
gotta go out left and kind of to the left of that island,
Okay.
and you hug the tree
Okay.
Watch, it goes all the way out, and then you gotta go. Don't try to make the turn too quick. Go out to the intercoastal and then turn and go.
I'll give it a try. We had a nice chat. He was really a cool dude. And his dinghy was a sailboat. I've never seen that. That's very cool. Decided to roll up the isinglass. Oh, it's got wet again. Just so I can see really good to get out of here. I don't like rolling it up while it's still damp. But it's just about dry. Really try to take care of this isinglass as best I can, because it's all brand new. Paid a lot for it. I want to make sure it lasts a long time. Okay, anchor's up. No, it's not. It's dragging in the water. So, almost forgot. I'm going to take my little clippy, put it on my steering wheel so that I know my anchor's down. I'm going to drag it. And we are off. I'm going to put on my straight sonar. I'm going to change to sonar and side scan. And I'm going to really take it slow and easy. Ah, fresh air is coming in. Feels good. It actually smells nice and fresh. All right, I've got 6 foot 9 inches, 8 inches of water. He says expect it to get about 5 foot, so we will see. And he says hug the shoreline to the port side. All right, slow and easy. Dragging my anchor, cleaning it off. Yeah, some black gooey mud. It wasn't too bad. It was only about an inch thick, so it shouldn't take too long to get off of it. 6 foot 3 inches. I want to hug a little more to the shoreline. 6'4". 6'8". Yep. 7. Okay. 7'8". Odd. Looking better. All right. 7'7". So let me stay right here. Still dragging my anchor, so be aware of that. All right, let's pull my anchor up. And it's all clean. All right, 7 foot. I can take my clip off now. My anchor in the water reminder clip. 6'9". Stay to the trees, he says. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't see these guys coming. Crap. Got paddlers coming. 8 foot, 8'7", 8'5", 8'0", 8'75", 7'1". Yeah, I thought, there it is. There it is. 6'2", 5'9", 5'3". I knew it was going to get shallow here somewhere. 4'7", 5'0", 5'1", 5'3". Oh, I made it over it. Awesome. And I got to get out of the way because look what's coming. .60, 6'9", 7'0". All right, 9 foot. I'm in the channel. All right, I made it just in time. Get out of the way of these longboat kayakers. There's a lot of them around here. They got those really cool kayaks that the seats slide. Really, really cool stuff. And they're real skinny and long. I'm in the waterway.
Coolio. Oh. All right. Yeah, even the channel here is only 10 foot. All right, so I'm gonna program in home and we'll let it go. So today will be a nice run up the East Coast to Port Canaveral area where I'll be crossing my wake, about a 58-mile run. All right, let's program this thing up. Let's go to charts and let's zoom out, find out and get close to the area I want to go. Where am I going? Where am I going? Let's try right there. Auto guidance. Start navigation. All right. I'm in the middle of the channel. Nobody around. Let's hit engage and let's see what the boat does. Usually it'll swing left or right a little bit to get on track, but because I just programmed it in, it's right on track and it's got me going. So now if I zoom in, there you go. Man, I wish it wouldn't flip. Oh well, there we go. You get the right distance and the camera doesn't flutter. There we go, and I'm heading off. And I like to keep it in this mode here. I go a combo mode. Bloop. So one side is a depth gauge and the other side is the navigation. And we're off. Y'all doing any good? What are you catching? Oh, nice. Awesome. Have a good day. Wow, just look at this water. Amazing. It's a slicker. I am just about, I don't know, 10 miles north of Sebastian Inlet. It's absolutely beautiful out. Could not ask for more wonderful boating weather on my last day. Oh, this is going to be tough to boat and stuff like this and then call it quits for the loop. Man, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Mother Nature. Well, while it's so nice and beautiful out and there are no boats around, I'm going to do just exercise my legs a little bit. I'm going to go take a walk around the boat, check things out. Check out this little tiny B&B floating house. I know somebody that would love that. You can tell it's the festive time of the year when you start seeing stuff like this on boats. I love this stuff.
Barge Canal. Idling across it. Almost home. It is really windy out, so it's going to be a blast getting into my slip. My slip is all pilings, so there's really almost no way to like pull up to a wall on one side or the other and then start to tie off and all that stuff. There's just pilings, so gonna be fun, which also means that for somebody trying to help you, you can't get help until you get all the way to the back. Your back end of the boat gets all the way to the dock. You're backing in with the stern right against the dock. There is no dock beside you. There's a little finger sticks out about 10 feet or so, but anyway, gonna be fun. Stand by. We'll see if I live. The barge canal still has some pretty derelict stuff going on here. It's a big old sailboat. They got most of the things taken out, but man, look at that one. And another one. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the test of everything I got. The wind is howling, small craft advisories from the beam, and I'm going through a drawbridge that's got just barely enough width for this boat. And I hope there's going to be somebody there to get it open to synchronize when I'm coming in so I don't have to stop, because it will blow me sideways. All right. I think there's somebody there. Alright, I guess I'll go up there and lay against. There he goes, he's got it. Here we go. Alright. Please be calm through there. Please be calm through there. Looks like I'm going to get a lull a little bit through there. The big thing is once you get right through it, the wind's blowing down the road. So I'm just going to line it up and pray. And this bridge doesn't open all the way, so it'll take off your T-top, your enclosure, if you don't get far enough over to the port. Let's see. Okay, it looks like I'm good enough. Looks like I'm good enough, kinda. Keep on. Oh, now it's blowing me. Now it's blowing me. You sure it's 26? She sent me an email that said 29.
I got a text saying 26.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Oh boy. 5.5 foot, 5 feet, 4.7, 4.5, 4.3, 5.4, 5.6. You sound confident. Dang. I can't see squat. All right.
Now 6 foot. Bow ropes on.
That'll work. Here, I can. Oh, yeah, you can get that. Okay. Oh, man.
So when I'm off of that, over there.
Good lordy. What a way to end a 6,000 mile journey.
Hey, it's good.
I didn't
Have fun?
Had a blast, man.
Good.
Had a friggin' blast.
Awesome.
I didn't die. That's the main part.
Awesome. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, yeah.
You got no center pylon, you got no finger dock.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah. All I got to 20. Can you split that between y'all?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you
Appreciate
good.
it.
You're Johnny.
Well, here we are. Don't quite know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I finally crossed my wake. And for those of you that don't know, crossing your wake means coming back into the area where when you left the location, you created a wake. When you came back in, you created a wake, and they crossed. Not at the same time, but it's still referring to as crossing your wake. It's been, what, 8.5 months of this amazing journey. I feel very strange. I thought I was going to feel, I didn't know what I was going to feel. On the way here, the last day, my wheels were just turning and turning. My brain was playing back all the cool times on the trip, all the ups, all the downs, all the everything. And when I got here and pulled in and finally tied all up and plugged in the power and got everything set and sat down, I felt, what's next? What am I going to do tomorrow? I got to get ready for tomorrow. And there was no getting ready for tomorrow to go somewhere again, which is the big thing you look for on a loop trip. You you really enjoy that next day of planning and getting up in the morning and getting going and getting ready to see something new. That's really the cool part about the trip. And that's not happening tomorrow. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, and I'm sure plenty of you that have done the loop know exactly what I'm talking about. Especially being a solo looper, I'm not being able to sit and share things with somebody that was with me. However, here's the interesting thing that has really hit me while I'm sitting here talking about it. This is something that my loop isn't just me. You know what, all the comments that I get, all the fantastic comments from you guys, people saying how they're living out their future loop, or the loop that they couldn't do vicariously through watching my videos. I understand that. And you know, that really has entered my soul. It really has. And it makes me feel as though I'm not doing it alone. I haven't done the loop alone. You guys have been riding along with me all along. And I appreciate that. I thank you so much for that. And I think that is, I know it's been a big part of keeping me going. There's been times where I've wanted to quit. There's been times where I've been so bummed out by all the hard work and things going wrong and just having downer days. And I know you people that have watched know what I'm talking about. But there's also those comments that just perk me up and go, you know what? We're in this together and I'm not alone. And the comments prove it. And it's pretty darned amazing. So thank you for that. So with that said, let's do it. Not me, not I, but we, you and I, have earned gold. Yes, both of us have earned gold together. Thank you so much for riding along. Thank you so much for participating, the wonderful comments. We've earned gold. Yes. We've done the loop together. Couldn't have done it without you. So, I'm sure the next thing is, well, what's next, Michael? Couple things. First off, I have 2 videos to make. One is going to be all the monetary things, everything that it costs to do the trip. Things that involves the whole trip, how much you spend, things you need to do, things you need to prepare for, all that stuff. That's going to be a good video. The next video is going to be an interesting one. I know I want to do this. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I know it needs to be done because I just feel as though I want to share it. It's everything you need to know about the loop that you didn't know you needed to know. Does that make sense? There are a lot of things that you can find out in the forums and on Facebook and all that kind of stuff of things you need to do in the loop. But there's a lot of little things that aren't there. In other words, it's kind of like, here's the rule of thumb, but here's reality. And so many people write up, here's the rule of thumb, here's what you do, here's how it's done. But you find out reality is a little different when you're out there on the loop. You follow the rule of thumb, but then reality is this. I want to do a video, so the second video is going to be all the reality stuff of the rules of thumbs. And I think that's going to really be an interesting video. So I think you need to be prepared for that one. Take notes. It's going to be one that I'm sure you're going to learn a lot from, and I'm sure it's going to be one that's going to start a lot of shitstorms. But I don't care. I think the reality side needs to be out there because this is 2024, almost 2025. And you can't always do the loop based upon ancient aspects of navigation, of how you do things, of people's emotions, all the stuff that pertains to the whole trip. You can't just keep repeating whatever other people do. You have to live now and into the future, which is what the video is going to be more about. So it's going to do two things. I know ahead of time. It's going to really help people, I hope. And it's going to spark a lot of interesting comments. But that's cool. That's what I expect anyway. So stay tuned for the second video. Stay tuned for both of them. Now, I'm sure the next question is going to be, so let me answer it now before it comes up in the comments. What's next for Michael? Two things. First off, this boat is an amazing boat, but it's way too big for me. Right now, it's at the dock, and it's a fantastic condo. If somebody is looking for a condo, not me. I'm not the condo kind of person. I need a boat that I can continually use. This boat really took care of me on the loop. Plan is to have it, take all my junk off of it that I brought that I didn't need. I took so much on this boat. That is crazy. And that's part of what I'm going to go through in the videos, how much stuff I brought. Take all my stuff off, have my mechanic go through everything mechanical to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. And then have the boat detailed and put it up for sale. I will be a motivated seller. I'm not looking to make a killing. I just need to sell it so that I can buy something that suits my next goal. What's my next goal, you ask? It's my true love. My true love is being underwater. I've lived my life. I came out of the womb in a boat. Everything I do, everything I love, people that know me know that all I talk about is the boating and water. I have done years of scuba diving of all sorts and all types. And pretty soon you get scuba dived out. Scuba dived? Scuba doved out. And it all looks the same underwater. It's all pretty. Whether you go to the Caribbean or the Bahamas or South America, it's all coral and it's all pretty. I really, really love what I transitioned into, which is spearfishing. Free diving and spearfishing is now my love. I've been doing it for years. Absolutely love. The biggest aspect is being able to go down, and I think it's all in the guy thing. Guys love to hunt. I don't go hunting in the woods, which a lot of people love to do. I go hunting underwater. Same thing. I love to hunt, but it's underwater while I'm free diving. Spearing a nice grouper, a nice snapper, bringing it back to the grill, being able to have super fresh fish that's just been pulled out of the fish market, underwater fish market, minutes ago, filleted up, put on the grill, or sauteed in a pan, or however I'm gonna make it. I don't do fried stuff, so it's either gonna be sauteed or on the grill. And then my second love, which is Caribbean style cooking, Jamaican style cooking, anything that deals with island style cooking. And not only that, that is the kind of the flair. My biggest thing is, how do you cook things quickly? Because being a solo person, being by myself, I don't enjoy spending time making everything so perfect in line and all. I love trying to find ways to make a meal excellent, but instantly, almost instantly. In other words, most of my meals, which are outrageously good because of the freshness of them and the simpleness of them, only take 10 minutes. So the next portion of people that still want to follow Michael is going to be spearfishing, catch, cleaning, cooks, and island style cooking. in the Bahamas and the Keys. That's where I'm going. So hopefully there will still be a good amount of you that will want to follow along to see those adventures. I'm still going to be using my style. It's not going to be all pretty. There's still going to be times things are going to get tough, and I'll show you the reality of it. So that's where I'm headed. But again, close by saying thank you so much. We, you and I, earned gold, and I appreciate it more than you know. So until next week, gosh, I don't even know what to say. I'm still at a loss for words. You know what it's all about. You know what I'm going to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.